Hey guys, welcome to the Big Blue United podcast. My name is TJ. I'm here with Dan and Colin, and we're gearing up for the NFL draft tomorrow. We're going to hop in and do our own mock draft today, our annual mock draft, I guess you could say. This year, I think last year we did 3 separate ones and then kind of came to consensus. I think this year we're just going to hop on PFF, do one mock. We'll see what the trading situation is like, and potentially if we do end up trading, maybe we'll do a second one if we have time where we don't trade, if we end up doing that, at least in the first round. That being said, how are you guys feeling today?
I mean, I think I probably said it last year and maybe the year before and maybe the year before that. Is that how many seasons we got so far? But it feels like Christmas. And it's exactly the words I think that came out of my mouth before. And it really does. In fact, I watched the first 20 minutes of draft day with Steph just a moment ago. We're going to watch the rest of it after we're done potting, because that is like me watching A Christmas Story every year, at least one scene of during Christmas itself. Now I just watch draft day every year now, right before it.
Nice. This is definitely, I think, my favorite TV event / sporting event of the year. I even more excited about the draft than I was about like that Giants Vikings game, playoff game. Like this is way more exciting to me than a team I know is doomed to fail. But it's also special because we have Knicks game 3 in Philadelphia.
True.
I just got to shout out the Knicks. I was telling somebody that game on Monday night was the best sporting moment since 2011, which is a long time.
Yeah,
like
it was dope.
What better in sports has happened to you as a New York sports fan since?
Well, I guess I won't. I mean, we're not talking soccer, so that would be.
Oh yeah, NYCFC won. That's
yeah.
true.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was
fair.
I mean, okay, yeah, for Colin for sure.
Yeah.
Ultra specific, ultra niche, but for most of us. It's been a long time.
I don't know how that makes me feel. I mean, it was funny actually when I was at work and customer was like, "Oh, because I'm wearing my Knicks hat." He's like, "Oh man, go Knicks!" I'm like, I'm not watching the game tomorrow. I'm watching the draft. He's like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm not going to watch it. I'm going to watch the draft."
Yeah,
and I'm just like, I just really love the draft.
It's so fun.
All right, that's cool. It's like, why not?
I mean, we might have to have a computer open with keeping an eye on it to the side, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. We'll have something running. As usual, guys, please follow Big Blue United on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can follow us on Twitter at BBU Podboys with the Z to see when the new podcasts are coming out. And this is probably one episode you're gonna want to watch on YouTube. Would be if you're gonna watch any episode on YouTube, it would be this one. So, am I supposed to say like and subscribe?
Yeah.
Tell us in the comments below how handsome Dan is.
And don't forget to email him as well. I mean,
to email him, bigblueunitedpodcast@gmail.com. Dan is waiting for your emails patiently. He's got nothing else to do.
Yeah.
3 kids and a full-time job. He's waiting for you. All right. Let's get this rolling. Here we are. This is going to be annoying for me because I have to go to the other screen. Anyway, as we sit here right now, are we going to trade up, or do you guys want to see what the first 2 picks are before we try to trade up to 3? Or do you think we should just trade up to 3 right away?
I don't know.
I guess if you can see, I guess I haven't been able to time it, but.
So I can put the speed on slow and then turn it back up.
Let's do that.
Yeah, do that, because I usually go fast because I have no patience.
Of course.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's kick this bad boy off, All right.
Oh, it's exciting.
Start this draft. I wonder who the Bears are going to pick. Caleb Williams, number 1.
Oh, big surprise.
Jaden Daniels, number 2. Are we trading up to number 3? I think we have to. This is what I want.
Yes.
Yep.
First, I just want a piece of news that just came out, which is sort of fun. Dan Dugan tweeted about an interview that Jared Mayo, the head coach of the Patriots, was saying that they mentioned 6 prospects they're interested in taking their first pick in the draft. Wow. 6 seems like a very specific number, being that no matter who goes, there'll still be one of those prospects that they're comfortable with at pick 6.
Oh, that lends to believe that they're certainly willing to get rid of.
I think they're just messing with us. But still, that makes me feel very excited. Yeah, that's fun.
Well, we'll see. Tomorrow we'll tell. But right now, if I'm Joe Shane, I am 100% picking Drake May. But we are trading, so let's go. let's see, where you want this. We're gonna give take the Patriots 3. We're gonna give our 6. We'll obviously have to give our first round next year.
Our
That
third.
says the trade is gonna be accepted. I'm gonna
No,
say
it's
that
not.
we need to do it like give up a 3rd round pick.
But
next
maybe
year.
not necessarily this year.
No,
Let's-
I think we're gonna have to. I think we're gonna have to give a lot. The Patriots know that. We can't go by this barometer here.
Okay.
I think just for the sake of this, for fun, I think we just trade next year's picks so we have all of our picks this year, just in case. No,
But
Or-
I want to make it a little more realistic. I think it'd be more
Alright, cool.
fun. My,
Okay.
my pitch is to trade the 3rd, and then we can trade down in the 2nd and accumulate more picks this draft.
Okay.
If
Okay,
we can trade
alright.
down from like 47 to like 60
Which
something.
which is a very Joe Shane thing to do. Anyway.
I think so. And I think
Cool.
it's
Alright.
more realistic. The Patriots are going to destroy us.
maybe we can trade Daniel Jones. No,
I would.
I mean,
Never
And Darius Slayton. Just
Yeah,
Slayton
right.
and Jones.
and
so I'm gonna guess that like minimum, the Giants are giving up 670 this year, round 1 and 2 next year. Do you think that's fair? Do you think
Yeah,
not
I mean,
round 2 next year?
I think
that's
that
what it's gonna
they
take.
have to take that. Yeah.
could
Alright.
you possibly envision us getting a late round pick from them in this whole scheme as like a consolation back pick?
I mean, it depends on how the chart ends up. If obviously they're going to have to go premium over the chart in this one, but
Yeah.
if they're giving so much away where it seems ridiculous, I'm sure the Patriots wouldn't mind throwing a 7th round pick.
That's what I'm saying.
Even out
What-
those numbers.
yeah, see if you can get like that Jacksonville, especially that 193.
I mean, I could get it. I just want to make this as realistic as possible.
Yeah.
Because this is saying that we could trade our round 1 next year and a round 1 this year for their 3rd this year, which I don't think is the case. So I think throwing in these other things is good.
Yeah.
I don't know. You guys want to? I mean, I'll take the pick. You guys want to take a pick? Whatever.
What do you think, Dad?
I just haven't done much prep on that.
I mean,
area.
sure. Take their last pick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's take the Chicago 231.
It just makes
Thanks.
it feel a little better, I guess.
I feel great. I would be ecstatic if they took all of
All
next
right.
year's picks.
So here we are
Yeah, that's Drake May.
And now we're
I
taking
think-
Malik Neighbors.
on the
Yeah,
clock.
we-
Number 3, we got Marvin Harrison, Drake May, Malik Neighbors, Joe Alt. Wow, guys, who's the
Give it
pick?
to us.
Oh, I know it. I know who it is. It's Penix.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Penix. No, McCarthy.
That
Right,
would
obviously-
be a Dave Gettleman move, man. You take Bo
would've-
Nix right here.
Yeah.
You would trade everything for Bo Nix.
Anybody would have
He
told
loves the cut
everybody
of
he
his
was
jib.
doing
No. You know what he would do? He'd somehow trade for Saquon to get back on our team again, right?
Yeah, he trade the pick to the Eagles for Saquon.
Saquon. Oh my god! All right, here we go. Drake May. Boom. Welcome to the squad.
Okay,
Oh.
guys, quick
need to turn it
one line
real fast.
reasoning why that's the best thing that could possibly happen. Well,
Why?
quick one sentence. Why?
Well, number one, from that one, jokingly or seriously?
Just like the quickest like blurb, not like a paragraph. Just what's the quickest point why that's the best move?
Daniel Jones's ass.
Yeah,
Perfect.
I think that, and this kid actually seems like he is a normal human being.
I would say he's got the highest ceiling, and we have the best coach to help him achieve that ceiling.
Also, like that tweet I sent you earlier today, he sounds identical to Eli. It means nothing, but it is just a thing that exists. So
Sure.
I like Drake May, but his eyes are just a little squinty for me. I prefer someone with like really wide eyes. That's what you look for in a That's what you look for in a quarterback.
That's how like that field vision thing works in Madden. It's his eyes.
Oh,
are-
is
Oh,
that
what
how
was
he's
that
trying?
Madden
he's-
07? That game was awesome. That was
Yeah.
the best
Oh.
one. Yeah.
That was so hard. That was
It was hard.
It was like never turned on. It was just like, yeah, let me try it the one time, and I suck so bad.
Oh,
I'll
you
turn it
have to
off.
have it on.
Oh,
You
I
have to
used
have
it.
on.
We always used it in
It's
college. I
cheating
think.
not to have it on.
I didn't like it. I can admit it.
That's okay.
Stunk.
It stunk and I hated it. All right, let's move on
Yeah.
to our second
Don't play
round
Dark
pick here.
Souls.
Oh God, no.
Oh, it's so
Dallas
good.
Turner. McCarthy goes to 6 to the Patriots. Some Neighbors to 10 at the Jets. Let's see anything else that's interesting going on.
That would be a fun receiving core
Cooper to
there.
Gene.
Cooper to
Kool-Aid.
corduroys. Cooper to khakis. Come on.
Well,
Cooper to Chino.
Cooper
I mean,
to
it's
Chino.
it's seemingly going
All
fairly.
right, who do we have?
All right,
fairly
on the
similar-
board,
Yeah.
Keon
yeah,
Coleman looks a tasty.
Troy Franklin, Peyton Wilson, linebacker, North Carolina State, Tyler Nubin, safety, Minnesota. We got Jordan Morgan, tackle, Arizona, Adisa Isaac, the edge from Penn State, Keon Coleman, wide receiver, Florida State. Anybody else to mention? Braden Fisk, defensive interior. I liked him. I think that's probably TJ Tampa is on the board.
Yeah.
CB Iowa
Yeah.
State.
Yeah, Dan, I'm with you.
Keon Coleman. But wait,
Yeah.
let's
You
see
guys
what the
think Keon
trade offer
Coleman?
is. What's the trade offer?
What do
True.
we got? Okay, let me see. They want.
Oh, they're just interested.
It's just like they're just
Could we
interested. But they want
trade
me to.
to 58 and 88 for a 47?
I think that would be. Let's try it. Okay, right now we're trading with the Packers, 58, 88 for 47, which we got from the Seahawks in the Leonard Williams trade,
Like
and
it.
it's been accepted. All right, let's head down.
Okay.
Now
This
we
is
have
actually
a
cool.
second and a third round pick.
Correct.
That is good.
Yeah, that was good. I know we don't usually trade a lot on these, but
This
worth
is
it.
dream scenario.
All
right.
Okay.
Okay, so who's left out after we lost a lot of
Yeah.
the guys I think that we wanted, but we have Jatavion Sanders, tight end, Texas, Braden Fisk, defensive interior, Florida State, Chris Jenkins, defensive interior, Michigan, Jaden Hicks, safety, Washington State, Jonah Ellis, edge from Utah, Kieran Omega DJ,
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
I like that.
Omega DJ,
I would say
Chris Braswell from Alabama. I don't need
Orly.
to discuss it because I think Braden Fisk is the pick here,
So
in my opinion.
I want to say just two things. I think that, especially for this pick, I think we could go with what we think is going to happen, but
Mm.
I can easily see Jaden Hicks getting picked right here.
mhm.
Easily, mostly
would just-
because
could-
I've read a ton that the staff loves him, and they've
Yeah.
had the meetings, the whole thing. Would I want to pick him? Probably not. I'm probably with you with Fisk as well, or Jenkins at defensive interior.
I like
But-
I like Fisk better than Jenkins, but I think I like Hicks better than both. I would just be curious. So, out of the wide receivers available, the closest one is Corley. Anyone else that's still on the board?
And
that-
you know
Yeah,
I like you know I like Corley.
I would have gone offense had we stayed up in our original or the Seattle second round pick, 41.
Christian
but-
Hayes.
Yeah, he's. I mean, if you just look
Um,
around Malachi Corley, yeah, this
keep
part
going
of the
down a
board
little
just
bit.
seems to have a lot more,
Burton.
defensive talent. I think you can probably wait to the third round and get a wide receiver.
Yeah, I would go corner here, or
Isn't that?
yeah, I think we can get a wide receiver we like in the next round.
Yeah.
All right, so,
So
basically
I'd rather
we're-
Fisk than Jenkins, but Hicks is also a real need. He'd start.
You know, and I think this plays into the idea of actually going back to winning the point of attack again. And I would just go from the front backwards when it comes to value
That's what
picks
she
here.
said.
So Fisk is down. I'm down with that.
for me, I think that it's a funny joke.
Yeah.
Defensive interior just seems more like a glaring need for me on this team right now. I think,
Right.
I've said it a few times. Pinnock and Belton, I think, can start. Both are NFL starters, whether or not they're going to be a great duo or not. I just don't know who is going to be next to Dexter Lawrence. I have no
Right.
idea who's going to
That's
play
it.
that position. Brandon Fisk, defensive interior, Florida State. Welcome to the squad. All right, here we go down.
I think
Chris
we
Jenkins
need
got picked next.
Yeah.
wide
Gotta go
receiver,
offense.
offensive line, corner, safety.
Yeah, in that order.
I think
think-
best value, best player value.
Sure.
Why did
yeah,
Miami
offense-
forfeit that?
Hmm,
Miami forfeited a pick. You guys would pick Spencer Rattler?
no.
All right,
No,
here's
wide
where we're
receivers,
at.
slim.
You got Spencer Rattler, Ray Davis, halfback Kentucky, Jalen McMillan, wide receiver Washington, Jalix Hunt, that's a cool name, edge Houston Christian, Malik Washington, wide receiver Virginia, Javen Solomon, edge Troy, Eric All. Do you think he gives his all when he plays?
Hopefully.
Tight end Iowa,
PFF has Braylon Tice all the way down here.
Cooper Bebe, Jeremiah Trotter, Braden Tice, Mason McCormick.
Cooper Bebe.
Bebe. All right.
I like Jalen McMillan a lot.
Yeah, me too.
Who are Are there any tackles left? Tackle guards left?
Uh,
I mean,
Well, Cooper
there is
Beebe.
Cooper. Cooper's your best interior up here.
Yeah.
You can filter by
Um,
position.
Oh, you can't
You go to the top. Yeah.
You're sure right about that, Dan. Filter by positions. Tackle or just offensive line in general?
You just try to tackle. Oh,
There's your boy Dominic.
we can
Dominic
wait.
Puny.
We'll wait on that.
Wait.
Yeah.
Isaiah Adams, I like as well. Okay, let's wait on offensive line.
I think the wide receivers now.
What wide receivers are left? Maybe they have weird rankings. Oh, you got to take
I'm
off.
sorry, I gotta
offensive.
get rid of. Yeah, I gotta get rid of.
I don't like that either. Yeah.
It's weird. All right, yeah, Jalen McMillan, Malik Washington, Jeremiah
I
Thrash.
think McMillan's the last one I want.
Yeah, McMillan.
I think we got to get him. McMillan's a great prospect. For those that don't know, he's 6'1", 192. He has a lot of potential. I think he's could potentially be more dynamic than Jalen Polk. Jalen Polk is more like a what's his name? I don't know, like Doug Baldwin type, or someone that's like moving the sticks, like a Steve Smith type. I think Jalen McMillan's got a little more dynamism to his game, and I think he would fit in well with the deep sort of threat of Hyatt and like the sort of wild card that Wan'Dale has, and be more of a solid in between those two sort of extremes.
Yeah.
I think he probably becomes your best route runner from the outside on the team immediately. Which I think the Giants desperately need is someone who can run the whole route tree. I mean, there's a lot of guys in the second round I think that I like athletically, but their game is a little more limited in college, whether or not it was because of the scheme or because of their own physicality. So I mean, picking a guy that can really move with lateral agility to have the whole route tree available to him, I think that's something that's important for this offense and something that's been missing from this offense.
And also, I mean, what's good about already having our perceived quarterback of the future is it is less essential to get that world beater wide receiver. And this guy seems to be the guy that's going to be a quarterback's helper of sorts. Know where he's going to be when he's making his cuts, getting on the same wavelength with each other, coming in as rookies. They can build throughout training camp. I like that pick.
All right, Jalen McMillan, wide receiver, Washington, pick 88. Welcome to the squad. I love saying
needs
welcome
our
to the squad.
Corner, safety, offensive line priorities. If there's a sort of freaky tight end, I wouldn't be against that either.
Agreed.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
Ben
like
Sinnott.
Ben Sinnott.
All right, here we are at pick 107. We got Michael Pratt, Tulane, top of the board. Tyrone Tracy, halfback, Purdue. Ben Sinnott, as you guys mentioned, tight end, Kansas State. Christian Mahogany, he smells of rich mahogany, guard from Boston College. Hunter Norzad, center, Penn State. Jamari Thrash, wide receiver, Louisville, who I don't dislike. Jarian Jones, Florida State. And all right, I really like Tavondra Sweat. I got that, but we already picked a defensive interior, so we're gonna probably not do that this time. This is a little more difficult, I think. Who jumps out at you guys?
I mean, I like Ben Sinnott there, and I'm kind of thinking as if Waller's just done. Even if he sticks around, let's pretend he doesn't exist. And the idea of getting a group of offensive players that can come into this team at the same time and build that chemistry together is pretty awesome. So it's hard for me to look past him. I mean, I like Christian Mahogany anyway, especially because we need that interior line short up a bit, but if it was my pick, it would be Ben Sinnott.
Yeah, I like Sinnott. There's a couple others I like that might, if we want to take a pass on that, but I'm not sure there's higher value, and I know the Giants like him a lot. They brought him in.
Mm-hmm.
The only favor I'd ask is could you filter just by corners and safeties, because that's such an area of extreme need.
I honestly would go with Jarian Jones here from Florida State.
I don't know anything about him.
He's super athletic. He's like 6 foot tall. He's a little small. He just needs some work on his technique. But he had a 4.3 840 at the combine. He's got short arms. That's his biggest thing. But other than that, I mean, I think that he's a dude, super athletic, potential to start. He could do slot and on the outside. Giants obviously need help at both places. So I think to have a guy with versatility in the secondary, a guy who can maybe not start right away, but once he gets his technique down, I think can probably be a starter in the league. Just because we just need it.
Yeah.
With the short arms, is there any relation with Justin Pugh or?
Oh yeah, they're brothers.
Oh, okay. All right.
Who?
Yeah.
Whose brothers?
Justin Pugh
And yeah,
Jerry
and
and Jones.
yeah, they just have completely different families. But yeah,
Short arms. Short
Yeah.
arms.
Oh,
Short
got
arm
it.
brother.
All right, missed that part. Yeah. I'll take your word on it. Those other names look more familiar at corner, but PFF is sort of wildly different than what I was looking at. So I'm happy with
Yeah.
corner. What tight ends are left if we don't get Sanat?
Yeah, good call.
And yeah, the PFF rankings are a little bit different, which are cool.
Theo
I'm
Johnson?
not against picking Sanat either because the Giants really do need help on offense. The offense
Yeah.
is so bad, if you guys both want Sanat, I would be fine going with that or going with corner.
So Theo Johnson is interesting. He's a little bit better at blocking than he is catching, and Sinat kind of has both. So I'd rather go with the guy that's more well-rounded.
Jaheim Bell is also a nice prospect. And is that guy Wiley from TCU still on the board or not?
TCU. Let's see.
Because he's a late.
Does not appear so.
Okay,
Oh.
so he's probably gone.
Someone got him.
Okay. Yeah. So far we've got our quarterback of the future, a piece to put next to Dexter Lawrence, and a wide receiver.
Let's
So I
give
can go
let's give Drake May another weapon,
Okay.
Yeah.
especially with
Sounds
Darren Waller's status being unknown.
So the reason, that makes sense to me because I think Ben Sinnott is a better overall prospect than Jerry Jones is in general. And I know that we need that second cornerback, but get that value right here.
I mean, I think the Giants, if they don't end up finding a cornerback, that can jump in right away or potentially halfway through the year or something like that, they're just going to find a vet on the market to bring them in. Dory Jackson. I know I said it last week, but whatever.
You can have big old hopes that Nick McLeod somehow makes a jump from what he's done in the past. And
Or,
maybe-
obviously Hawkins was a guy everybody talked about last year. He's had
True.
a whole season to improve.
Mhm.
We'll see. Maybe
Let's do it. Let's get Sanat.
into it.
I think
Sanat has been
ultimately
picked.
he has a higher likelihood of being an immediate starter than anyone else that we're looking at there.
Exactly. And that's how you pick at this point.
Or dudes that are just pure projects with the incredible athleticism. I'm never against that.
We don't have that affordability at this point being a bad team.
That is a good point, Colin. But sometimes those guys are hard to pass on,
Yeah.
especially on this 6th, 7th rounds. All right, here we are, pick 166. We got Luke McCaffrey, wide receiver Rice, Jaden Sheridan, halfback Monmouth, Jordan Whittington, wide receiver Texas, Zach Zinter, guard Michigan, Braden McGregor, edge Michigan, Anthony Gould, wide receiver Oregon State, Kitan Aldopo, safety Oregon State. We got Kamal Hayden, cornerback Tennessee, among others dated down here. Kalen King, it's a guy I like. It's a cornerback.
Does
Two
anyone
pop out
know
to me.
anything about the Tennessee cornerback? Because I don't.
The Tennessee cornerback.
Which one?
Kamal
Honestly,
Hayden.
no.
Yeah.
No. To me, Zach Zintner and
Yeah.
Kalen King stand out, probably because
Yeah.
they're the most popular of the three. Oh, and the guy I mentioned, Katana Oladapo.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
that guy. I don't know. I think Zintner was the one that got injured, right? He's the one that blew out his leg.
Take a little click on that.
So if that's the guy, I think it is. He was the guy that totally broke his leg and walked off the field. I think if he didn't do that, he would have been a solid 2nd round pick.
Can I share some information about Kamal Hayden? And I know this will interest Colin especially.
Okay.
The scouting report I'm seeing here is that he overcame significant personal and family challenges to excel in sports as a refugee.
Wow, there's multiple guys like this in this draft.
I know that was something
Yeah.
you brought up last week.
But it was for Dante Miller, our running back, our current running back.
Yes,
Although he wasn't a
yes.
refugee, he was similar story though.
I I'm gonna go Zach. I just think Zach Center is the pick here.
Yeah. So
The interior line has not shored up. I know we signed a few guys, we've drafted a few guys, but I think that stacking the offensive line, especially in the interior where there's more questions, is an important thing for this team to do. At least take a shot at a guy who I think is good value at this place at 166.
So he broke both his tibia and his fibia, which is not great. This is
it's not super great.
yeah. I mean, I personally don't know where he's at now in his recovery. I'm sure it's ongoing because this was,
But does he have that dog in him?
I'm sure he has that dog in him. I mean, this, you know what this sounds like? This sounds like a Rich Seubert situation where if, you Giants fans out there remember Rich Seubert, he was the unheralded guard that basically broke everything in his leg similarly to this, and came back even better than he was prior to that. I mean, you can't get that from more or less anybody, but, it's been done before. And, the value is there. I mean, do they say where he would have gone if he didn't break his leg? Was he like a second rounder kind of thing?
That's the impression I got.
Okay.
I do have to say, Catan Oladapo has amazing hair. I don't
Does
know if
he?
you can I hang on. Let's see if I can.
Yeah. Please.
Do we see that?
Oh, it looks like
Looks
a
like
helmet.
Yeah, he's got like a big blonde thing going
Love
on,
that.
and I'm a big fan of it.
Well, we do need secondary help. So, like, it would really be between the two of them because I liked reading up on him when we were doing our draft research, too. So, what do you guys think between the guard and the safety?
I'm going to go guard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
We're pretty heavy offense.
I think we need it.
Well, yeah, we do.
The offense is so bad. It's just really, really bad.
Yeah.
The defense has been serviceable over the past few seasons with almost no help getting off the field at all. I know we switched coordinators and everything, but I do think that there's just more pieces on defense that can succeed I'd say less question marks. There's a lot of guys on offense that I don't know who they are or what kind of player they are, and especially along the offensive line.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm down with Zach.
Zach Center, welcome to the squad.
Guard, Michigan.
All right, here we go. Round 6. Coming up, pick 183 here. All right, got Bo Limmer, great name. Center, Arkansas. Torrey Taylor, punter from Iowa. Oh, he must be really good to be rated this high. Kamani Vidal, halfback.
Yeah.
Troy. Josh Proctor, safety.
Josh
Ohio
Newton.
State. What? Josh.
Oh,
Newton?
yeah, Josh Newton. That's my guy. I don't even want to go
That's
anywhere
the guy.
else. Yeah,
That's the guy.
that's
Click
the
on
guy.
him. What did they say? Did they say anything about him?
I picked him a bunch.
Good size.
Wide receiver, switched to cornerback.
He drafted anywhere from the 2nd to the 5th round.
Wow.
6 feet, 190. He's more of a press man coverage defender, I guess it's a saying that he had a better season when he was doing that.
2nd to 5th round.
Hey, we need a cornerback, and if you guys
Get him.
are high on him, I have no qualms. Josh Newton, TCU, welcome to the
Get him.
squad. All right, and we do have a 7th round pick because we traded for our Drake May pick. We got the 231st pick that New England got from Chicago. I think it's 231. We'll see.
Which the reason I also thought that would be a good idea is you're more likely to get rid of picks that you got from somebody else, I feel like, as a team. So
that makes sense.
Yeah.
All
All right. Here we are at 231. We got Will Reichard, kicker, Alabama.
Frank Gore
Carter
Jr.
Bradley.
Huh.
Carter Bradley,
Frank Gore
South
Jr.
Alabama. Joshua Cephas, Tanner McLaughlin. Oh, you know what, guys? Can we please pick Frank Gore Jr. here?
Can you go to the top and see what the edge rusher situation's looking like?
Absolutely. Probably
Sure
not great at this place. This
Hey,
if you know these edge
Bird,
rushers,
USC.
there's your guy, Colin.
Yabokianoma.
Yep.
Who do you like, Colin?
The
Zion.
Washington guy, Zion.
Zion Tupolo Fatuyu.
Yeah. But, I mean, I don't know. This is kind of like a flyer area. We can go for whatever.
Of course it is.
Now here's a guy. All right. I don't know. I think edge rusher is something that you can never have enough of. I'd be down to pick him if you're high on him, Colin. He seems to have good measurables.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it, especially because we got our boy Turbo pre-draft to be the flyer that supplants the legacy of Saquon Barkley.
Yes.
All right, here we go. That'll be the draft.
Let's take a look at this as a list now.
I mean, all you got to see is who we got in the first round, and it's a success.
Let's see how they graded us here.
Staying in
Analyzing.
We're gonna get destroyed for what?
You think
how they
so?
grade us. Yeah.
All right, A+, Drake May, of course.
Drake May, A+.
Ooh,
Brandon
that
Fifth,
trade down.
A+.
I like that trade down.
Oh, that's not bad. Overall draft grade of A.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
They did not like our edge rush in the last pick, but everybody else, Jalen
Colin,
McMillan,
bring
A-,
down the average.
Ben
Yeah.
Sinnott, B-, Zach Zinter, A-, Josh Newton, B. Overall, A. Top 65% of New York's Giants drafts.
I'd
Got
be
a starting quarterback, a wide receiver, a tight end.
incredibly happy with this.
Same. So that being the case, that something completely different will end up happening.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to run?
And
Yeah. Do you guys want to run
let-
through one more without a trade?
Yeah,
maybe,
let's,
we could do it
let's
real
do
quick.
All right, I'm gonna do it. We'll just do a fast one. But this,
Yeah,
I think
let's
this
talk
is-
about
this is the official Big Blue United podcast 2024 NFL draft, mock NFL draft.
We'll tweet it to all our followers.
I'm gonna get all this shit out to you guys. Wait, can I download it?
Yeah, make sure you save this. So
Yes, I have it. I have the mock
All right,
draft
cool.
results. All right, let's fire up one more, just for good measure. We will do as fast as we can.
And this, we're gonna look at this as a way more conservative kind of situation, which frankly it'll probably be somewhere in between these two drafts is what ends up happening tomorrow night, I would imagine.
Well, I hope that it's. Oh shoot, I'm muted, aren't I?
No, you're
Am I
not.
muted?
No, we hear you.
No,
Maybe he can't hear us.
The fudge.
We hear you.
we hear you fine.
Okay, I'm sorry. My audio dropped out for a second, but let's do it.
Okay.
All right.
My apologies. All right. Drake May is on.
Redo
Oh,
it.
Stop it.
Restart it.
Yeah, restart that.
What did they do? What did they? JJ McCarthy. Oh my God, what a dream! that
JJ
would be.
McCarthy at 3. Yeah.
That
What
is
a
a
dream.
I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna change the settings a little bit, just so it's a little more random. I'm gonna put the randomness up a little bit
Yeah,
more.
turn it up to middle or something.
What do you have
Yeah,
on
okay.
TJ's wild fantasy settings right now?
It was just like the base settings. I don't know. Wild settings. Let's go. All right, Giants. All right, let's start again. Enter draft. Start draft.
Let's do it.
All right, here we. This is a more likely scenario where Caleb Williams is picked first, Drake May picked second, JJ McCarthy picked third,
So,
Dallas Turner picked fourth, and Marvin
Yeah.
Harrison picked fifth.
so
So
Jaden Daniels is on the board.
Jaden Daniels is on the board, but I think that we should, for the sake of this exercise, pretend that he isn't.
All right, but if this was real, we would take him at 6.
Absolutely.
Where is he?
He died.
Oh, he's
Oh,
all
no,
the way to the 21st. He's
21st
dropping
ranked
like that?
player. I guess
I
that's
think
just his
no,
rank
no. I
overall.
think this is. I think you put the setting on all the way on the public board. I don't know. Maybe so. It just goes by the exact rankings.
Oh,
Actually,
well,
I don't know.
oh,
Then
I mean-
JJ McCarthy, whatever.
frankly, this is a Malik Neighbors situation outright.
All right. We'll pretend that
Malik-
Jaden Daniels isn't there.
I actually think they'll probably pick a Dunze over Neighbors. Is that weird? But I'll pick Neighbors because I personally like him more.
Yeah, let's
I
go
bet they would have
Neighbors.
taken Neighbors until he said that stuff on, or he seems to hate the Giants. And
No, he
John
just
Mara
hates our
wouldn't like that.
quarterback because he's a stupid person. Not
Well-
not Malik, but our
No,
quarterback.
we're gonna draft Malik Neighbors. I think that's
Yeah.
the right thing to do.
Do it.
Okay.
All right, second rounder.
All right. Got Adonai Mitchell, wide receiver, Texas, dropped a lot.
I don't think
Troy
we're going
Franklin,
wide receiver.
Oregon. Lad McConkey, wide receiver, Georgia. Mike Sainstrill.
So many wide
Quarterback,
receivers
Michigan.
available.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Coleman,
there's
Roman
somebody-
Wilson. Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting. I guess.
Are there any
I guess
quarterbacks available? No.
Yes,
right?
yeah. See what the quarterbacks are looking like.
Oh,
because
gosh.
we need one of those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we do. We definitely need one.
Spencer Rattler. No, not this
two-
pick.
Too early, but I will say we'll probably have to trade up and maybe possibly later in the second for Rattler, given how the drafts have gone for me in the past.
I'd say we go Joe Milton in the later round.
Same.
Okay, I'm into it.
I think we
anyway,
should go
let's,
cornerback right here.
Into it.
Is TJ on the board? I like him more.
Well,
Someone
Yeah.
picked TJ already.
Jaden Hicks is there too.
Just filter by corner.
Yeah, cornerback. Yeah,
Do corners and safeties. Who's there?
Yeah.
cool. I'm down. Oh my goodness.
All right.
A lot of buzz about Andrew Phillips.
Yeah. Especially with us, actually.
Kamari Lassiter.
He was
I don't know.
Andrew Phillips was one of the top 30 visits.
Let's see what let's just see measurables here. 6 feet, 187. Play heavy press coverage. I feel like I did some research on this guy too.
He's a locker
He's a little
room guy.
smaller. Yeah.
Yeah, but he plays bigger. This is Mike Sane Ristrell.
Sane Ristrell, yeah. I don't know, guys. What are you thinking?
I'm okay with him. I mean, he's a rank of 34, and we're at pick 47. So that just.
I mean, he's the highest ranked on the board. I mean, if you guys like somebody else better, the rankings in this draft are a little less important to me than the last one, I guess you could say.
I'm fine with that.
Cornerback, Dan?
Let's do it.
Fire it up.
Fire
All
it
right.
up, boys.
Here we
Okay.
are. We're at pick 70. Keon Coleman, Chris
Oh,
Jenkins, Edgerrin Cooper, Brandon Dorius, Brandon Coleman. I think Chris Jenkins might be your pick here, right?
Well,
Junior
look at the
full stack.
quarterbacks right now. Where are we at?
Spencer Rattler's still there.
He should be.
Okay.
Pick him?
Well,
I think we should go Chris Jenkins, and we should go pick Joe Milton in the 6th round.
Okay.
Well,
Or
wasn't
the
Chris Jenkins potentially going to get drafted last year, and he was sort of like not a great prospect? Why
Is
do people
that-
like
is
him
that
this
true?
year? Isn't his dad like the former pro? And
Yeah. His dad is. His
Yeah.
dad was. Yeah.
he
Yeah.
was like a third round guy.
dad was good.
4th round guy last year.
Yeah.
That was good.
We also have Brandon Doris, defensive interior.
I thought he was
Oregon,
I thought he was
6'3",
an end.
290.
Yeah, I thought he was an end too.
Who are we thinking here?
Man, a lot of wide receivers that I like.
Yeah, so many wide receivers. It's crazy.
That's all right. We have one already.
Yeah. Malik
Um,
Nabis. Who you guys like?
Yeah,
Should-
I'm fine with either Jenkins
What
or
about Edgerrin
Dorless.
Cooper? Isn't he he's like an end? He's not like a linebacker. He's like
He's like an edge.
an edge guy, I think.
Well, he had, according to PFF, had quite the year last year. 6'3", 230. Chop to your direction, burst speed.
Hmm.
Yeah, it seems like he can rush.
Yeah, that's cool too. I guess he's
All right, let's fire him up. Let's fire Edgerrin Cooper up. I like
okay.
that.
All right,
Welcome to the squad.
linebacker,
Little dynamic
Texas A&M.
play.
Oh,
Okay, we're here. We got Cooper Beebe, Michael Pratt, Dominic Puny, Ben Sinnott, Michael Hall. Puny?
Yeah, go Puny.
I like
Let's
Puny.
go. Yeah,
Oh, there's my boy Jared Wiley though. Oh,
We got
all right,
Puny
he's gone.
out.
I'll give you Puny.
We got a tackle from Kansas there, so that's good.
All right, we got 166 here. We got Leonard Taylor, Malik Mustafa, Gabriel Murphy, Tyler Davis, Nelson Caesar. I think we're going to go Katana Ladapo here, aren't we?
Kalen
I
King.
hate to say it again, but make sure that no quarterbacks are being taken because every once in a
we
while
can
it
check.
just
We can
happens.
check. Joe
Okay.
Milton's there, but hopefully
I would reach for Joe Milton.
Me too.
Let's reach for Joe Milton. Fire it
Into
up.
it
Got our quarterback.
of the
Couldn't
future.
be worse than Daniel Jones.
Oh, look, get Kalen King right now.
We got Nelson Caesar, Kalen King, cornerback, Penn State. I think cornerback. I think we can go 2 cornerbacks. Yeah, I
Why
don't
not?
think there's anything wrong
Yeah.
with that. I like him.
Go for it. Kalen
Let's do
King,
it.
Penn State cornerback.
All right. Let's see how we did this time.
I mean, this was a much quicker draft, obviously.
Yeah, well,
but-
like, earned a reward. Wow. A+ Malik Neighbors, A+ Mike Spencelli, A Adrian Cooper, F Joe Milton, A- Dominic Feeney, and A. Hey, I don't think reaching for a quarterback is that crazy.
No.
So whatever.
No,
the grade is just if you get a guy that they have graded higher.
Well, that's what it is.
Lower pick. Yeah.
This is exactly the situation where the Milk Hypers and the whatever Todd McShays or whatever of the world would just be like, it's clear this was a situation where they were high on him, so they got him, and now they're going to develop him. Dable's this quarterback guru, and this is going to be one of those situations where they're going to develop him over the next couple of years. So I don't know if that would end up happening. I feel like the urge for Shane and Dable, for that matter, is quarterback in the first round or first 3 rounds. And I don't think it's going to be later. This isn't going to be a Rhett Bomar or a Kyle Lauletta situation where we're taking a flyer on a quarterback from Liberty in the 6th round.
I think I'm over 50% sure we're going to try to get a quarterback in the first round.
Yeah, I'm with you.
It might be JJ McCarthy. It might be trading back in for Michael Penix.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up, Dan, because we were just talking before we got on here about the idea of McCarthy at 6 if we don't have to make any moves at all. And I think that's a more tolerable situation than trading up for McCarthy.
It scares the hell out of me to pick him at 6, but I think that the need and want for quarterback is so strong amongst this fan base, at least the ones who aren't delusional, that if they pick a quarterback at 6, if it's JJ McCarthy, I'm not going to be upset about it.
There is an incredible amount of people on Twitter that will sound like they're bordering on losing their fandom of the team if we go McCarthy.
And it's, you know what, Colin? It's so funny you would say that, because this is the antithesis, or this is like their argument of why they like Daniel Jones, because he's on the main argument why Daniel Jones is good is because he's on the team. So if you're going to get mad because the quarterback's on the team, then why are you rooting for Daniel Jones over, JJ McCarthy if he gets drafted? I don't expect an answer for that. I know there's no logic in this thinking, but he's on the team. He's my quarterback.
That's it.
Anything else tonight, guys?
No, let's
I can't wait.
Let's hope at this point tomorrow night we're happy campers.
And I hope next week we can have a nice discussion about all our new shiny toys and
our brand new quarterback.
Yeah. Oh God.
I think I'm gonna skip my coaching of lacrosse practice tomorrow night to watch the draft like a real degenerate.
Good. You should.
Just let the kids down.
Yeah, let all the kids down.
Yeah, let them down.
Kids, I got to let you down. I got to Zoom with my boys and drink beer, watch the NFL draft.
Yeah, Dan, just do what Michael Jordan always says: "F them kids."
They don't need the help.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for listening tonight. We'll see you next week.
Goodbye.
Good thoughts.